A very warm welcome to Yildiz Readings 5D. Before we get into the content, a very warm welcome and an update as to what we do here. We cover your psychic energies by zodiac, your twin flame path, astrology and more. And yes, we are live every Friday, so come along and join us and click the bell, you'll get a notification. And we do have the Members Hub. Now the Members Hub is a protected place where twin flames can go. You also can get the pre-release content ahead of the game and all the extensions, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, due to the fact I'm a psychic medium. Now separately we have additional lives, but just click the bell and I'll update you. And if you do want a booking, the website link is below and above on the screen. You can see we have different styles of readings. We also have group sessions. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi beautiful Capricorn, we're here to do your psychic update for your romance, and we will have towards the beginning of the new month channel messages per zodiac sign, so come and join us. And if you do want the twin flame updates, we have a separate section for that also. Okay, now I'm looking... This is a very complicated time in your lives at the moment, and it's not permanent. It is a spiritual change, especially as we're moving towards the eclipse, and then further from that, you know, through the eclipse, we're then moving towards the full moon in Capricorn. Your energy within your romance, you can be at the moment feeling a little bit like 2018-19, and that's because we had the astrology there. Now you got Spirit of Earth, you're trying, this could be where you're feeling a little bit like I need to get grounded, or that you're trying to take a very earth-based approach, which makes sense. Now astrologically, because we have other placements there, it can make it tough for earth signs. But I do feel also due to the fact that Mars is in Cancer, yes, within your connections, you can have these emotions coming up. Now, you might feel really unmotivated, really tired, really burnt out, maybe looking at the shadow element of what you don't like, how you directly, you know, were part of that equation, but really how other circumstances have evolved and changed. Now, I feel you're looking back and you feel a little bit confused. Something isn't completely making sense. You can be coming to terms with things, but there could be a rattiness really exuding, especially through the cards I'm seeing in the energy I'm sensing. I don't feel you want any drama. I feel you feel lost. I feel, you know, maybe this was keeping you up at night. You were trying to psychoanalyze it and really understand how you could do something differently. And I do feel it's almost like you've got this protected energy. You're trying to protect yourself. And again, I'm seeing groups of people around you here and there, and this could be a family. For some of you, it could be a family and children, but it's more, I feel, white noise. It's like, so the irritability is there due to the fact you're thinking on this connection. I do feel this is, for some of you, this is reconciliation where you're moving in, and there could be extended family connecting in, and you're kind of, you know, trying to adjust into it. But many of you, you're thinking about, okay, you know, moving forward from what I know back there to what I know now, how is that going to kind of match? How is that going to come forward? I do feel you don't want to leave anyone out in the cold, and there could be circumstances that you may be observing or thinking on. Now, this observing can be past tense, and it's coming through in two ways for those of you that are Capricorn. And not all of us do things the same. So when I get these channeled messages, they're the dominance of the energy coming through. For some of you, you directly may be already working with this individual and looking at, okay, how do we bring all of this together? For others of you, it's you're thinking about moving forward. It could be, okay, well, how would this mesh? What would need to happen? And a bit conflicted, like, you know, is it going to cause me drama? Am I going in where angels fear to tread? This doesn't look so attractive. And, you know, especially if people have controlled you, Capricorn. I keep hearing the term, you don't want any drama. I do feel if you need to, you could actually, you know, if people really want to know what you think, you may be drawn to tell them, but you're kind of feeling like something's got to give. Something's got to give. You're You can't, you know that you can't do something forever. So this could be the waiting, this could be dealing with toxic circumstances, but it's something that's not attractive at the moment. And from a psychological point of view, if this is a twin flame path, you may be thinking to yourself, you can't keep that up forever. And there's a subject they're relating it to. You can't keep that up forever. I do feel you really need to see some truth. You need to see a more grounded approach. And it's almost like sometimes we wish to attract us in connections. And it sounds crazy, but it's like, because we can anticipate how we're going to relate to a circumstance over another person. And I just feel a very professional presence here. A person that really tries to deal with things, try to be the most understanding energy. But again, it's almost like, how much do you give? I do feel the give and take, you're really needing to come into balance. And again, I can see some bills that you guys are tying up. But I do feel you may be very direct. Okay, well, this is what would need to happen, but this can also be coming up in your vibration. This would need to happen. This is how it would need to look. Otherwise, maybe it could be very much a left or right. Now, I do feel there's some gossip coming through the grapevine. And I'm really seeing massive movement for all zodiac signs, including yours. But this could be a little bit of a rough ride in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and it should ease up. And I have done the astrology for the eclipse, so feel free to go and have a look at that. If you haven't, and it's not that if it's past it doesn't resonate. It is going to, because it is a transformation that is happening over the next 6 months. But it's going to help you make sense of some of the themes that are playing out in your life at the moment. And I feel there could be some messages coming through. I do feel you're trying to be compassionate and understanding. I feel as though this could be an offer of love. But also, I do feel for some of you, you could be hearing that somebody has come out of a connection. Now, this can be a past love. This can be a love interest. I do feel this individual directly contacting you. But it's gossip. I don't think it's bad. I really don't feel this. It might take you by surprise. You could see something on media. You may feel this intuition, but I feel it's somebody coming to you and saying, hey, did you hear about such and such? I do feel the complication of what they're going through at the moment is a little bit messy. It might kind of take you by surprise, and that's for those of you that are in separation. I feel if you're tuning into this individual, there could be a little bit of complication surrounding that individual. You may, from an egoic experience, feel that due to the fact they're tribe, they may have children, that's going to remain forever. But I'm sort of feeling this is a transformation and a change. Now, I do see for some reason career progression with you guys at the moment. And so if you have really been focusing on your side of the fence, maybe feel a little bit irritable, this is going to psychically come in, but it's more when you're relaxed. And I feel this is what they're saying. Detach, relax, don't enable, and I feel you'll have the clarity. Your crowning energy is, yes, that of what was a false start is coming back to be addressed. And this person's really ready to move forward. There is dramas in their foundation, but there's also dramas that you were thinking about in the past relating to this. And you're not stuck. This is a separation that is moving to the past. For some of you, you can be leaving it behind and moving forward. But I feel this is more you looking at the past of how that, occurred, maybe an emotional release, feeling that, it really caused a tower moment in your life. And we say it's always darkest before the dawn, but in your heart, whatever residue energy it is with all this Mars and Cancer, it's kind of bringing it up. But it's showing you that this is a mind energy. And when we're purging, our foundation is conflict, because it's the road to least resistance. 9 times out of 10, we don't do such. Because, it's battling that and then trying to deal with the 3D notion of life. And that can be a bit challenging at the moment. I do feel your mind is very brave. You're very strong. I do feel for some of you an apology is coming. Now, this is, it feels quite nervous. It's a little bit like, it kind of either takes you by surprise or you're having that awkwardness. And this can be you or the other person, but they're, Doesn't even have to be a romantic interest, but they're showing me an apology for something, somebody apologizing. And, you know, this is a very tense connection. But there does appear to be some sort of a admittance of, okay, I was wrong, I didn't see it that way. And again, this can be a friend, and I do feel maybe you were there for this individual, but it feels like an apology coming at left field from a separate individual. I do feel they've gone through something similar to you. They're saying leave it at that. Okay, now with this romantic partner, I do feel they're having the courage to move forward. I do feel they have been thinking about you quite a bit. There may have been, again, a family-related dynamic or something to do with how they were conditioned. And that can be, especially from the eclipse in Sagittarius, it's all to do with conditioning. You know, there might have been a bond, a connection. They may have been in a partnership, but this also can be family. Now, yes, they were stuck, you know, but they were really trying to find solutions and renegotiate, to come to terms with things. But they knew that they were delaying the inevitable, okay? Because the foundation is delaying the inevitable. You know, you may be sensing this because your foundation is conflict. And yeah, I see both parties trying to work out how to bridge the gap. I don't feel it's very settled on that side. I'll pull another card. I don't feel it's very settled. It feels very agitated. Yeah. See, medicine bag in reverse. Now, the reason why I understand that is because this person was doing something for the wrong reasons. Now, it doesn't mean to say in the initial stage, you know, if they were in a connection, that they weren't happy. If you directly are in a connection right now, yes, there could be conflict, but it is going to plateau out. But I do feel if this is a karmic connection, it does feel that the dirty laundry is coming up, and you may hear something through the grapevine. You may intuitively sense this, and there are a bit of troubles. Okay, there's a little bit of troubles over there. I feel them, they're showing me something, and this can be a message for a particular individual that when they're nervous, they actually, they muck about with their hands. It's like, you know, when you're playing with something, it's like that. It feels nervous energy. It feels like they're, you know, they're thinking, they're meditating. They have been extremely patient, but they psychologically know in their foundation that they're delaying the inevitable. They have done all they can. It's not bad that medicine bag is in reverse. It's closure. So I think when we realise it's not our job to be nursemaid, we can't fix the world, you reach peace with that. And it's not, you know, especially if, and I do feel this person is having the courage to move forward because maybe from a perspective sense with their conditioning and their family, how they taught them in life, it was, this is what you do. This is, you know, if they didn't have something, maybe they're trying to make up for it in this situation. I feel they're kind of making peace with it. I'm going to pull a chakra card. There I am playing with my hair and I ripped some out. That could be, yeah, it's their values. Okay, Jupiter and Pisces is really pushing people to look at their new reality. And initially our reality won't feel like it makes sense because we're looking at it from a humanistic experience. You guys are very interlinked. I feel intuitively you, Capricorn, will know, but you may have to think on something. And I do feel you guys are thinking on quite a bit. You could be thinking on, how do I resolve this problem? Try not to own it like it's a you problem, especially if the outcome is outside of your control. Because I feel, if anything, universe is saying, if you're feeling sluggish, feeling tired, trying to get grounded, you know, the process is such, it's going the road to least resistance. We're going to have a look at the mini snippet for the extension to give you a heads up what can be coming up with this individual and how it can be playing out. So stay tuned for the video up next. And yes, if you need the link, it is directly below. Take care. Now, I pulled the cards and I've looked at it, and I have decided to pull an Abraham Hicks card, and really sitting with it and tuning into this romantic interest. Number one, I can see that they've really changed their opinion, and this is a huge liberation. I mean, however this person has got to where they've got, they've done work on themselves. Now, I can say whatever they were fixed on, and this may be for you, Capricorn, how you saw maybe what the blockage was. That now is their clarity, and it's not. Come and have a look. Thanks for joining Yildiz Readings 5D. Yes, we have a whole lot more content coming up, so please subscribe so you do get the notification. Do click the bell. Now, we are live every Friday. If you look above the screen, you will see the information, as well as I will start posting it the day before in the community tab to give you an update and a reminder. Those of you who are looking at how to join the Members Hub, this is where you can locate it. And also below every video, I have a link directly for that. If you do want to make a booking on the website, we do have the image of the website above here. It is quite easy to navigate through. We have a lot of webinars and different services coming up, and there's a video that you can watch to help you through the process. If you have any issues, inbox me. Please don't book, and I can help you on the other side. Love and light, guys. Take very good care of yourselves, and I'll see you throughout the months.